Before we begin, make yourself comfortable, maybe grab a drink, dim the lights, and settle in. If you enjoy stories that stay with you after a long day, feel free to like this video and subscribe. And as the story unfolds, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Now, let me tell you a story.
Running from the toxic ex, she fell into the Dawn's arms and everything changed. I shouldn't have come. I knew I shouldn't have come. But Marcus begged like he always does, like he always will, saying, "Come with me, Lily. Please, just this once. I promise I'll stay with you all night." Lies, always lies. But I believed him again because I'm an idiot, a hopeful and pathetic idiot. The club is chaos with neon lights and pulsing bass and bodies everywhere, red and purple and blue strobing and disorienting. And Marcus dragged me here saying it was our spot, and that he wanted to plan make things right. But 5 minutes in, he disappeared. I'm standing alone nursing a drink I don't want, and searching the crowd when I see him in a corner booth surrounded by his friends, laughing and drinking. And there's a girl sitting too close, touching his arm and whispering in his ear. My stomach drops. Not again. Please not again. But it is again because that's what Marcus does. Brings me here, ignores me, hurts me while I stand here like an idiot waiting and hoping and breaking. I should leave. Should have left an hour ago. But instead I walk toward him needing to see, needing confirmation of what I already know. He sees me approaching and smirks like this is funny, like I'm a joke, and the girl beside him, brunette, confident, everything I'm not, leans in while Marcus tilts his head, giving her access to his neck, his jaw, his mouth. She kisses him slow and intimate and deep, and he lets her while looking directly at me. The world stops, and sound fades into crushing, devastating silence. Then it all rushes back, too loud and too bright and too much. I run with tears blurring my vision, and makeup running, and my heart shattering again, for the millionth time again. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep believing his lies? Why am I so fucking weak? I'm pushing through bodies desperate for exit, for air, for escape, and I can't breathe, can't see, can't. I collide hard into someone solid and strong hands catch me, steadying, with arms around my waist that are firm and grounding. I look up through tears and through pain and see him. He's tall in a dark suit in a club full of casual with a commanding presence that parts crowds, sharp jaw and cold eyes and dangerous in a way that should terrify me, but all I feel is safe for the first time tonight. Safe. He's staring at me, intense and assessing and seeing, not through me or past me, but at me. Really at me. His voice is low and controlled and lethal. Who made you cry? Not a "are you okay?" or "what's wrong?" but who made you cry, like it's personal, like someone will pay. I can't speak and just shake my head, trying to pull away, but his grip tightens, gentle but firm. Don't run, not yet. Why would he care? I don't even know him. Then Marcus's voice comes from behind me, furious. Lily! What the fuck? You just gonna run away like a child? Shame floods through me, hot and crushing, and I try to step away from the stranger to face Marcus, to apologize for what? Existing. Feeling. But the stranger doesn't let me go. Instead, he shifts and puts himself between us with his body a wall, a shield, protection. Marcus stops and sees him for the first time. Recognition flashing followed by fear. Oh, shit, I didn't know she was with... She's with me now. The stranger's voice is ice. Final. Problem? Marcus's face goes white. Actually white. No problem. We were just... leaving. You were just leaving. Not a suggestion, but a command. Marcus looks at me past the stranger, desperate. Lily, come on, don't be dramatic. It was just a joke. A joke. He called it a joke. Years of this, of pain, of manipulation, a joke. Something breaks in me finally and completely. The stranger feels it, my body going rigid and my breath hitching, and his hand finds the back of my neck, gentle and grounding. Breathe, just breathe. Marcus takes a step forward, reaching for me, but the stranger's other hand shoots out and catches Marcus's wrist hard. The entire club seems to notice, with people stopping and staring and sensing danger. "Miss, you made her cry?" The stranger's voice is quiet and deadly. "You humiliated her in public for fun." "That's between me and her." "Not anymore." His grip tightens and Marcus winces. "You're done. Leave before I make you." Marcus's friends appear, sensing the threat, and one of them, smarter than Marcus, pulls him back. "Dude, that's Dante Reyes, the Don. Let it go." Dante, the Don, owner of this club, head of... Oh God. Marcus's eyes widen with understanding and terror, and he's smart enough to leave finally, shooting me one last look of anger and betrayal and blame, like this is my fault, like everything is always my fault. Then he's gone, swallowed by the crowd, leaving me standing here in a stranger's arms, shaking and lost. Dante releases my neck and steps back, giving me space, but his eyes never leave mine. "You're safe now?" Am I safe with a man I don't know? A man people fear? But looking at him, I don't feel fear. Just seen for the first time in years. "I should go. I'm sorry for causing a scene." "You didn't cause anything. He did." His jaw clenches. "How long?" "What?" "How long has he been treating you like that?" The question breaks something in me because no one's ever asked. No one's ever cared. 3 years. Whispered and ashamed. Dante's expression darkens with fury barely contained. 3 years of what? Tonight or worse? Worse? Different girls? Different nights? Same me waiting and forgiving and hoping. I can't finish. Too painful. He steps closer and tilts my face up with his thumb wiping tears, the touch gentle and unexpected and devastating. "You deserve better." I laugh, bitter and broken. Everyone says that. No one means it. I mean it. Simple, absolute, true. His eyes, gray and intense and burning, hold mine. "Come with me away from here. Somewhere quiet. Let me..." He stops and considers. "Let me help. Why? You don't even know me." Something flickers in his expression. Recognition or memory, maybe. Maybe I do. What does that mean? But before I can ask, he's moving with his hand on my lower back, guiding, not forcing or demanding, just leading, and I follow because staying means seeing Marcus, means breaking again. We exit through a private door away from crowds into silence, and cool air hits my face, sobering and grounding. A car waits, expensive and black with a driver ready, and Dante opens the door and gestures, "Trust me, just for tonight." I should say no, should be smart, should protect myself, but I'm so tired of protecting myself from the wrong people. I get in, and he follows, sits beside me close but not touching. The door closes and the engine starts, and we move. Silence falls, heavy and loaded with unasked questions. Finally I ask, "Where are we going?" "Somewhere you can breathe." His eyes find mine with something soft beneath the cold. "Somewhere safe. I don't even know you. You will." Pause as his hand reaches out slow and careful, touches my face and wipes the last tear. I promise. And somehow impossibly I believe him. The city blurs past with lights and chaos and noise, but in this car there's just quiet. Just us. Just possibility. Of what? I don't know. But anything is better than the hell I just escaped. Dante's phone buzzes and he ignores it. Then it buzzes again, insistent, and he silences it with his attention never leaving me. Your boyfriend will look for you." Ex-boyfriend. The word feels foreign and right and terrifying. As of tonight, officially. His smile is slight and approving. Good. He didn't deserve you. You don't know me well enough to say that. His eyes hold mine, intense and knowing. I know you're stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and worth more than he ever saw. How does he see that in minutes when Marcus never did in years? The car stops at a rooftop terrace with the city sprawling below and stars above, private and beautiful and isolated. Dante exits and extends his hand, and I take it, letting him help me out, his touch warm and steady and safe. We walk to the edge overlooking everything, and he stands beside me, close and protective and silent. Finally I ask, "Why did you help me?" Long pause. Then, because I've seen that look before in someone else, someone I couldn't save. Pain, real pain in his voice. Who? He looks at me, really looks. Someone who deserved better, like you, connection, instant and undeniable and terrifying. I'm Lily, Lily Chen. His smile is soft and rare. I know. Wait, what? How do you... We've met before, a long time ago. You don't remember. His eyes search mine, hopeful and sad. But I do. I remember everything. Chapter 2, The Memory He Never Forgot. We've met before. The words echo in my head, impossible and confusing. What do you mean we've met? My voice is small and uncertain. Dante doesn't answer immediately, and just stares at the city with his jaw clenched. Then he removes his jacket and rolls up his left sleeve to reveal a scar, long and jagged from elbow to wrist. 8 years ago I was 24, and you were what? 18. My breath catches. 8 years ago. Hospital volunteer work before college. Before everything. I was in the hospital with a gunshot wound, surgery, complications. His voice is flat and factual, hiding pain. They put me in a room alone with no visitors, no family. I move closer, needing to see his face and needing to understand. And you were a volunteer, candy striper or whatever they called it. He finally looks at me with intense, vulnerable eyes. You came in with water and magazines and this smile. Memory flashes in fragments. A young man with dark hair and dangerous eyes. Alone. You asked if I needed anything and I said no. But you stayed anyway. His hand touches the scar, unconscious and painful. You sat beside my bed, and you talked about nothing and everything, your day, your dreams, books you were reading. I remember vaguely. A patient who never spoke, who just listened. And when I couldn't sleep, when the pain was too much, you sang. His voice breaks slightly. Some old lullaby, off-key and beautiful. Oh God, I remember him. The quiet patient in room 347 who never smiled, never complained, just existed, and I spent 3 nights with him before my volunteer shift ended, before I left for college. You were him, the gunshot patient, the one who fell in love with an angel who didn't know she was saving him. Simple, devastating, true. Tears prick my eyes. Different tears, not pain, but something else. I didn't know. I thought you were just another patient. You were to everyone else. But to me, he steps closer with his hands in his pockets, restraining himself. You were the first person in years who treated me like a human, not a criminal, not a Don's son, just me. You never said anything, never. I couldn't because I was leaving, going back to that world, the violence, the darkness. Pause, pain etched in every line. And you were light and pure and safe. I couldn't drag you into my hell. My heart breaks for him. For us. For what could have been. And so you just disappeared. I had to because my father, the old Don, he would have used you, hurt you to control me. His jaw clenches. So I left, and I told myself to forget, to move on. But you didn't. Not a question because I see it in his eyes. He never forgot. No, I didn't. He reaches out and touches my face, gentle and reverent. I looked for you for years, but you'd left, moved, vanished. College, then Marcus, then life. I lean into his touch, needing it and craving it. And tonight, when you crashed into me, when I saw those tears, his thumb strokes my cheek. I recognized you immediately, the girl who sang to me, who made me believe I could be more than what I was born to be. Emotion floods through me, overwhelming and perfect. Why didn't you say something at the club? Because you were broken, and I needed to get you safe first. His forehead touches mine finally. Connection. Before I told you, before I asked you. Asked me what? Breathless and desperate to know. And if you remembered, if you felt it too, if maybe... He stops, vulnerable and scared. If maybe we could have what we missed 8 years ago. My hands find his chest, holding and anchoring. I remember you, not clearly, but I remember feeling safe, feeling needed. Pause, honest. No one's made me feel that way since, until tonight. His smile is slow and hopeful and devastating. Then maybe fate's giving us a second chance. Or maybe I'm running from one disaster into another. Self-deprecating, scared, real. Maybe, but I'm not Marcus. I won't lie, won't cheat, won't hurt you for fun. His hands frame my face, firm and sure. I'll hurt you in other ways by being dangerous, by being part of a world you shouldn't touch. Then let me go if it's so dangerous. I can't. Raw, honest, final. I've waited 8 years. I'm not letting you disappear again. He kisses me sudden and desperate and perfect, not gentle or patient, just need, years of wanting and waiting and hoping. I kiss him back, pouring everything into it, gratitude and relief and want and possibility. When we break apart, both gasping, this is insane. We barely know each other. We knew each other once when it mattered. His thumb traces my lips, possessive. And I'm not letting the universe take you from me twice. My phone buzzes insistent, multiple times. Marcus, has to be. Dante sees my face change as tension returns. He's texting you. Probably. He always does after. Apologizing and begging and lying. Block him. Simple and direct. It's not that easy. It is. You deserve better, so take it. He pulls out my phone from my clutch and hands it to me. Block him now while I'm here, while you're strong enough. I stare at the phone, at Marcus's name, at 3 years of pain. Then I block him and delete his contact. All of it gone. Dante's smile is proud and satisfied. Good girl. The praise does something to me, warm and right. What now? I blocked him. I'm here with you. A man I barely remember who claims we have history. Now I take you home. You're home, safe and respectable. He steps back, creating distance. And tomorrow, if you want, we start over properly with coffee and conversation. No drama. You're not keeping me here. Surprised, relieved, disappointed. I'm not Marcus. I don't trap. I offer. His eyes are intense and honest. You're free to go, to stay, to decide, always. The difference, the respect, the choice. It undoes me. Take me home, and yes, coffee tomorrow. His smile is genuine and rare and mine. Tomorrow then, he drives me himself with no driver. Just us, quiet and comfortable and right. At my building. Thank you for tonight, for everything. Don't thank me for basic decency. He touches my face one last time. Sleep, heal, and tomorrow we'll start fresh. I nod and exit the car and start walking, then turn back. He's watching, making sure I'm safe. Dante? Yeah. I'm glad I crashed into you. His smile is soft and real and beautiful. Me too. Lily Chen, me too. I go inside and up to my apartment, alone and safe. And for the first time in years, I don't feel lonely. I feel hopeful. Chapter 3. The Coffee Date and the Shadows. Morning comes with sunlight and reality. And last night feels like a dream. Impossible and too perfect. But my phone with Marcus's contact deleted proves it was real. And there's a text from an unknown number. Coffee at noon. Same rooftop, I'll send a car. D. My heart does something complicated with fear and excitement and hope. And I should say no. Should be smart. Should protect myself. But I text back. I'll be ready. Noon. The rooftop. The car arrives exactly on time with a professional, silent driver who takes me to the same building, same rooftop where daylight transforms it into something beautiful and private, and ours somehow. Dante's already there in casual clothes, jeans and a black t-shirt. Still devastating. Setting up a table with coffee and pastries, simple and thoughtful. He sees me and smiles. A real smile. You came. You doubted. Honestly. Yes. Thought you'd wake up. Realize I'm dangerous and run. I approach and sit. Brave. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm here anyway. His expression softens. Appreciative. Then you're braver than I thought. We sit and drink coffee and talk. Not about last night or Marcus or hospitals or scars. Just us in present tense. He asks about college and my job and my dreams while I ask about the club and his life and his world, and he's careful and vague and protective but honest when it matters. I'm not a good man, Lily. I do things, bad things to survive, to protect what's mine. Are you trying to scare me away? I'm trying to be honest so you can choose with all the information. Pause. Serious. I want you, but I won't trap you with lies. The honesty, the respect. So different from Marcus. And what if I'm not scared? Then you're foolish or brave. Haven't decided which. Maybe both. He laughs. A real, unguarded laugh. Definitely both. We talk for hours as coffee turns to lunch and lunch to afternoon. Easy and natural and right. Then his phone rings, and he ignores it. But it rings again, insistent. So he checks and his expression darkens. I have to take this. 1 minute. He walks away with his voice low and tense and angry. And I can't hear words, but the tone is clear. Business. Dangerous business. He returns controlled but stressed. I'm sorry. I have to handle something. Emergency. It's fine. I should go anyway. No, stay please. I'll be back in an hour. 2 max. He touches my hand, gentle and urgent. Don't leave. I need to know you'll be here. The vulnerability and the need, I can't refuse. Okay, I'll stay. Relief washes over him. Thank you. He kisses my forehead quick and tender, then he's gone. I'm alone now on the rooftop waiting, so I explore and find books and music and comfort. This is his space, private and real. An hour passes, then another, and I'm starting to worry when the elevator opens. But it's not Dante. It's a woman in her 30s, elegant and dangerous and beautiful. And when she sees me, she stops and assesses. And who are you? Not friendly, territorial. I'm Lily. I'm waiting for Dante. Are you now? She approaches, predatory. I'm Valentina, Dante's associate. Associate, the way she says it is loaded and possessive. He's handling business. He'll be back soon, trying to sound confident but failing. I'm sure he will. He's very dedicated. She sits uninvited, studying me. You're the girl from the club, the one crying over some boy. How does she know? Dante's men report everything, especially when he shows interest. Pause, smile sharp. And Dante never shows interest, so you must be special. I can't tell if that's good or bad. Or maybe just convenient. A distraction, a project. She leans forward. Fair warning, sweetie. Dante doesn't do relationships. He does transactions. Protection for loyalty, safety for service. Poison, deliberate and working. And he's not like that. Isn't he? How long have you known him? 1 night, 2 coffee dates. She stands with victory in her eyes. I've known him 10 years, worked beside him, seen his appetites. You're not special, just new. She leaves with her laughter echoing. I sit there as doubt creeps in, cold and insidious. What if she's right? What if I'm just another broken girl he's fixing? Another charity case. Another. The elevator opens and it's Dante finally. And when he sees my face, he's immediately concerned. Ish, what happened? Valentina was here. His expression darkens with controlled fury. What did she say? That I'm convenient. A project, not special. My voice is small and I hate how weak I sound. He crosses to me fast and desperate with his hands on my face, firm and grounding. Listen to me. Valentina is bitter and jealous and dangerous. Jealous of what? Of you, of this, of the fact that I look at you the way I've never looked at anyone. His eyes bore into mine. She wanted something from me I couldn't give, so she poisons and manipulates and destroys. How do I know you're not lying? How do I know I'm not just... He kisses me hard and desperate and claiming, stopping my doubts with action. When he pulls back, because I waited 8 years, I don't wait for projects. I don't search for distractions. His forehead presses against mine. I searched for you, the girl who sang to me, who made me believe I could be better, then prove it. Brave, reckless, necessary. Show me I'm not just another girl you're saving. His smile is slow and dangerous and promising. How? Take me into your world, the real one, not just coffee dates and rooftops. Pause. Challenging. Show me who you really are, then I'll decide if I can handle it. Silence falls, heavy and loaded. Then, you don't know what you're asking. Then show me. He studies me long and intense, deciding, and finally, okay, tonight at my club, not as a guest but as mine. Pause, possessive. But once you see, there's no unseeing. You'll know everything. The good, the bad, the dangerous. I want to know. His kiss is softer now, tender and worried. Then tonight I'll show you my world. He pulls back with dark eyes. And pray you don't run. Chapter 4. The world he hides and the chaos that follows tonight at his club, his world. And Dante sent a dress. Black, expensive, elegant, with a note. Wear this, stay close to me, trust no one else. D. The warning should scare me, but it doesn't because I'm done being scared. The club. Midnight. It's a different entrance. Private and VIP, where Dante waits all in black, dangerous and devastating, and when he sees me his eyes darken with hunger. Christ, Lily, voice rough and barely controlled. Too much. Not enough. Never enough. He pulls me close. Possessive and public. Every man in there will look at you and I'll want to kill them all. Then maybe we should leave. No, you wanted to see my world, so see it. His hand finds my waist, claiming, but you stay beside me always. Understood. Understood. We enter into music pounding and lights flashing and controlled chaos. But it's different from last time, more exclusive and more dangerous. And people part when they see Dante, see me with him, whispering and staring and speculating. Valentina's there, and when she sees us, her expression darkens. Then she approaches, deliberate and confrontational. Dante, I see you brought company. Her eyes rake over me, dismissive. Lily's with me permanently. Spread the word. His voice is ice, final. Valentina's smile is sharp and dangerous. Permanently. That's ambitious for a girl who doesn't even know what you do. She knows enough. Does she? Valentina steps closer, ignoring Dante and focusing on me. Does he tell you about the deals, the blood, the bodies? Dante's hand tightens on my waist in warning. Valentina, walk away now. Or what? You'll threaten me like you threaten everyone. She laughs. Bitter. She deserves to know what you really are, what loving you costs. Before Dante can respond, there's commotion at the entrance with shouting. Marcus, drunk and furious and desperate, pushing past security and searching and finding me. Lily, there you are! Oh no, not here, not now. He stumbles toward us with wild eyes and disheveled clothes. You blocked me, seriously, after 3 years. Dante steps in front of me, instant and protective. You need to leave. Marcus doesn't even look at him, just around him at me. Lily, come on, let's talk alone like adults. We're done talking forever. Leave. My voice is stronger than I feel. Done? Because of him. Marcus finally focuses on Dante with recognition and hatred. You think you can just take her? She's mine. Dante moves fast and grabs Marcus by the throat, lifts him effortlessly and terrifyingly. She was never yours. You just convinced her she had no choice. Voice deadly and quiet and lethal. But she does now, and she chose, not you. Security arrives. 4 men, professional, waiting for orders. Dante releases Marcus and steps back. Escort him out. If he comes back, break something. Simple, final, absolute. Marcus is dragged away screaming and threatening. This isn't over. You hear me? Not over. But it is, finally and completely. The club returns to normal with music and dancing and chaos like nothing happened. Dante turns with his hands on my face, checking, Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Shaking, but fine. I'm sorry. I should have anticipated. You can't control him. I know that now. I touch his chest, grounding. But thank you for handling it. Valentina reappears, clapping slow and mocking. Bravo, very heroic, very possessive. She looks at me with fake sympathy. See what I mean? Violence and control and danger. That's what loving Dante means. Dante's jaw clenches with fury barely restrained. Valentina, you're done here tonight, with me. You're firing me. Because of her. I'm removing you because you're toxic and poisonous and destructive. His voice is cold and final. You've been undermining me for months, spreading rumors, causing problems. I've been loyal. You've been obsessed. There's a difference. He pulls out his phone and texts quick. My security will escort you out. Your things will be sent. Don't come back. Valentina's mask cracks with fury and pain and hatred. You'll regret this, both of you. She looks at me, venomous. He'll destroy you like he destroys everything he touches, and I'll be there to watch. She's escorted out screaming and threatening, then she's gone. I'm shaking now as everything hits at once. Marcus, Valentina, the violence, the reality. Dante pulls me close and away from stairs into his private office, locks the door, and finally there's silence. Breathe. Just breathe. His hands on my shoulders, steadying. This is your world. Violence and threats and control. Not accusation, but observation. Yes, honest and unflinching. This is what I am, what I do, how I survive. Pause. Vulnerable. And if you can't handle it, I'll understand. I'll let you go, clean and safe and protected. He's giving me an out again, always giving me choice. What if I don't want out? His eyes search mine, desperate and hopeful. Then you're insane. Probably. I step closer, brave and sure. But I've spent 3 years in Marcus's world with manipulation and lies and cruelty disguised as love. Pause, meeting his eyes. Your world is violent and dangerous and real, but you don't lie, you don't manipulate, you give me choice. Lily. I choose this, you, the danger, the chaos, all of it. Relief crashes over him, overwhelming, and he kisses me desperate and grateful and claiming, not gentle or patient, just need, months of wanting compressed into seconds. When we break apart, you're mine now, officially and publicly and completely, possessive, absolute, perfect. And you're mine. Brave, claiming him back. His smile is wicked and satisfied and loving. Deal. Later at his penthouse, private and ours, he pours wine and hands me a glass. Serious. I need to tell you something about Valentina. About why she hates you. I'm listening. She wanted more from me for years. Partnership, power, love maybe. He sits beside me, close. I never felt it, never wanted it. Kept her as business partner because she was good and efficient and ruthless. But then you showed up and I felt everything. What I never felt with her, what I've only felt once before. Pause, honest. 8 years ago in that hospital with you. My chest tightens, emotional and overwhelming. As she saw it, how I looked at you, how I changed, and she couldn't handle it. Will she come back 'cause problems? Probably. She's not the type to accept defeat. His hand finds mine, protective. But I'll handle it, protect you, always. I don't need protection. I need partnership and honesty in you. His smile is soft and proud. Then you have all three. He kisses me softer now, tender and a promise. And I know this world is dangerous and complicated and dark, but it's real and honest and mine, and I'm done running from real. Chapter 5. The Revenge and the Claiming. 1 week of us. Real and public and perfect. 1 week of being Dante's officially and completely. 1 week of peace. And then Valentina strikes. I'm leaving work in the evening at the parking garage alone, and I should have waited for Dante's driver because he insisted, but I refused, saying, I'm not a prisoner. I can handle myself. Famous last words. I hear footsteps behind me. Fast and multiple. And when I turn, there are 3 men, unfamiliar and threatening. Lily Chen, come with us quietly. My heart pounds as I position my keys between my fingers ready to fight. I'm not going anywhere with you. Not a request. They move, surrounding and trapping me. I scream loud, hoping someone hears, but a hand covers my mouth with the smell of chloroform and panic, and the world blurs and darkens and I'm gone. Unknown location. Hours later, I wake with my head pounding and wrists bound to a chair in an empty warehouse. Classic, terrifying, real. Valentina emerges from the shadows smiling and triumphant. Hello, sweetie. Miss me? Fury overrides my fear. You're insane. Dante will what? Save you. He doesn't even know where you are. She circles. Predatory. I made sure. No phones, no trackers, no rescue. Why? What do you want? What I've always wanted. Dante, power, respect. She leans close, venomous. You took it with your tears, your innocence, your pathetic vulnerability. He never wanted you. She slaps me hard and stinging. Don't. He would have eventually if you hadn't showed up. Footsteps sound behind her as another person enters. Marcus, drunk and angry and broken. Oh God, they teamed up. There she is, my Lily, looking so helpless. His voice is slurred and dangerous. Marcus, what are you doing? Taking back what's mine. He approaches too close with his breath reeking. You embarrassed me, made me look weak in front of him. You did that yourself. Another slap, from him this time. Shut up. You don't get to talk, you just listen. Valentina smiles, enjoying the show. See? We both want the same thing. Revenge, justice, taking back what's ours. So what's the plan? Kill me. Dante will destroy you both. Not kill, break and ruin, send you back to him damaged and used and broken. Marcus's smile is sick and twisted. Then we'll see how much the great Dawn loves you when you're worthless. terror, real and absolute. But then there's an explosion at the door, with wood splintering and chaos erupting. Dante bursts in with his gun drawn and eyes feral, fury incarnate, and behind him are his men, armed and professional. He sees me with relief that immediately turns to rage beyond words. Step away from her now. Voice quiet and deadly and final. Marcus freezes, and Valentina runs, trying to escape. But Dante's men cut her off, efficient and brutal. Dante crosses to Marcus and grabs him by the throat, lifts him. You touched her. Not a question, but an observation. A death sentence. We were just talking. You hit her. I can see the mark. His grip tightens as Marcus chokes and dies. Dante, stop. My voice is weak and barely there. He looks at me, torn between wanting to kill and wanting to hold me, and finally, he throws Marcus hard against the wall. If I ever see you again, you die. Understand? Marcus nods and scrambles away, terrified and gone. Dante's at my side, cutting the ropes with his hands gentle despite his fury. I've got you. You're safe. I'm here. I collapse into him, shaking and crying and alive. He holds me tight and protective in mine. I'm sorry. I should have protected you better. You found me, that's enough. He pulls back and sees my face, the bruises, the fear. And his expression twists with pain and guilt and rage. And I'm going to kill them. Both of them. Slowly. No. You're going to take me home and hold me and love me. I cup his face. Grounding. That's what I need. Not revenge, you. His control breaks, and he kisses me desperate and grateful and claiming right there in the warehouse surrounded by his men because we don't care. I need him, need proof I'm alive and safe, and his... When we break apart, let's go home. His penthouse midnight. He carries me and won't let me walk, straight to the bathroom where he runs the shower, gentle and careful. Let me help, please. I nod, too exhausted to argue. He undresses me slowly and reverently, checking every bruise, and each mark makes him flinch with fury barely restrained. I'm okay, I promise. You're not, but you will be. He helps me into the shower and joins me fully clothed, just holds me under the water, safe and protected. I cry finally, releasing everything, fear and pain and relief and love. He just holds me and lets me break while keeping me whole. After, dried and wearing his shirt in bed, he lies beside me watching and guarding. Sleep, I'm not leaving. Promise? Promise. He pulls me close with my back to his chest and his arms around me. No one will ever touch you again. I swear it. Possessive, absolute, perfect. But I can't sleep because I'm too wired and too aware of him, of us, of how close I came to losing this. I turn to face him with our eyes meeting. Dante. Yeah, baby. The endearment new and perfect. I need you to know I'm alive and safe and yours. Understanding flashes with hunger and restraint. Lily, you've been through trauma. We should wait. I don't want to wait. I want you now. Please. His control wavers with his eyes darkening. Are you sure? I've never been more sure of anything. I kiss him deep and desperate, choosing. He kisses back finally and unleashed, gentle and reverent and claiming. He undresses me slowly, checking every bruise and kissing each one. Beautiful. So fucking beautiful, mine. His hands are gentle and patient, learning, not rushing but savoring and worshipping. And tell me if I hurt you, if you want to stop. Promise. I promise, but I won't want to stop. His smile is tender and possessive and mine. Good, because I've waited 8 years for this. For you. Time fades as intimacy happens perfectly and privately, him loving me and me loving him. Complete, slow and deep and connected. Every touch is a promise, Every kiss a claim, every moment proof that we're alive and together and unbreakable. When it's over, wrapped together and changed and home, he says, "I love you." His voice rough and raw and true. "I've loved you since the hospital, since you sang to me, since you made me believe I could be more." Tears fall, happy and complete. "I love you too, so much." He holds me tighter, possessive and protective. "You're mine now, forever. No one takes you from me again. I'm yours, always." We sleep finally, safe and together. And I know the danger isn't over with Valentina and Marcus and his world still out there, but we're stronger now, united and claimed, and nothing can break what we've built. Nothing. The claiming and the forever mourning comes with sunlight and safety. And I wake wrapped in Dante's arms with his chest against my back and his breath warm on my neck. Alive and loved and his. He's awake. I feel it in the tension and the watchfulness because he's always protecting, even in sleep. Morning. My voice is soft and raw from last night, from everything. His arms tighten, possessive and relieved. "Morning, baby. How do you feel?" Honest answer. Sore and scared and safe and loved. I turn in his arms to face him, all of it at once. His hand cups my face gently, checking the bruises, and fury flashes in his eyes, controlled but present. "I'm going to kill them eventually, when you're ready." "What happened to Valentina after prison?" "My men took her. She's in a cell awaiting judgment." His voice is cold and final, and the family will decide, but she won't walk free, ever. "And Marcus?" "Gone. My men tracked him to the airport and he fled like a coward." Pause, jaw clenching. "If he ever comes back, he's dead. No second chances." Relief floods through me. It's over finally. We just move on and pretend it didn't happen. We heal together, and we build something permanent. His eyes are intense and serious and promising. "If you'll let me..." "Let you what?" He sits up and pulls me with him, his hands on my face, vulnerable. "Keep you, protect you, love you for the rest of my life." My heart does something complicated with hope and fear and joy. "Dante, I know it's fast. I know you've been through hell. I know I should wait." He stops, breathing hard, but I can't. I've waited 8 years and I'm not waiting anymore. He reaches into the nightstand and pulls out a box, opens it to reveal a ring, simple and beautiful and ours. "Marry me, Lily Chen. Be mine officially and permanently and forever." Tears stream down my face, happy and overwhelming and perfect. "You're proposing now, after I was kidnapped and almost..." "I'm proposing because of it, because I almost lost you, because life is short and dangerous and unpredictable." His voice breaks. "And I want every second I have left to be with you as my wife, my partner, my everything." I can't speak and can only nod, crying and smiling and sure. Is that a yes? Hope and vulnerability and love in his eyes? "Yes. God, yes. Always yes." He slides the ring on with shaking hands, smiling and free, then kisses me deep and claiming and forever. 3 weeks later, Valentina's judgment. We're at the underground court with the family council, where Dante's world is fully revealed, and I'm there beside him as his fiancé, his equal, his partner. Valentina's brought in with chains and guards, broken, and when she sees me, hatred flashes then defeat. The council speaks with evidence presented and crimes listed: kidnapping, conspiracy, betrayal, attempted murder. The eldest Don, Dante's uncle, stands. Valentina Rossi. The council has decided. Exile, permanent, effective immediately. Pause, final. You have 24 hours to leave the country. If you return, death with no trial and no mercy. Not death, but close enough because in this world exile is living death. Valentina looks at Dante one last time. Broken. I loved you for 10 years. I would have given you everything. You loved power and control, not me. His hand finds mine, public and claiming. She loves me, the real me, not what I can give her. Valentina's led away screaming and cursing, gone forever. Outside in the fresh air and freedom, I breathe. It's really over. It's over. Now we begin. He pulls me close, kissing my temple. Our life, our way, together. 6 months later, the wedding. It's a small ceremony, intimate and perfect, on the rooftop. The same one where he brought me that first night, full circle. I'm wearing white, a simple dress with my hair down, happy, with no bridesmaids or crowds, just family, his, and now ours. Dante waits in a black suit with no tie, devastating, and when he sees me, he stops breathing with wet eyes. I walk to him with no one giving me away because it's my choice. My walk, my decision. When I reach him, hi. Hi, baby. You're beautiful. You're biased. Completely. His smile is soft and real and mine. The officiant speaks words about love and partnership and choice, but we barely hear them because we're too focused on each other. Then come the vows. Dante goes first. Lily, 8 years ago you saved me in a hospital with water and songs and kindness I didn't deserve. His voice is steady and strong and emotional. You made me believe I could be more than what I was born to be, more than violence, more than darkness. Then you disappeared and I searched for years, desperate and hopeless and lost. Pause, his hand squeezing mine. And then fate or luck or destiny brought you crashing into my arms literally, and everything changed. You challenged me, trusted me, chose me despite the danger, despite my world, despite everything. His voice breaks, and I promise to love you, protect you, choose you every single day for the rest of my life. I'm crying with happy, overwhelming tears. My turn with my voice shaking. Dante, I came to that club running from pain, from lies, from a man who convinced me I was worthless. Deep breath. Then I crashed into you and you caught me. Not just physically, but emotionally and completely. You showed me what real love looks like. Honest and dangerous and real. You gave me choice and respect and partnership. Pause, meeting his eyes. You saw me, really saw me when no one else did, when I didn't see myself. And I promised to stand beside you, fight with you, love you fiercely, build a life with you in your world, our world, together, final and certain. You're my home, Dante, my heart, my everything, forever. The officiant smiles. Tom, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Dante doesn't wait and pulls me close, kisses me deep, claiming and loving and forever. Everyone cheers, but we don't hear them because we're too lost in each other. When we break apart, Mrs. Reyes, he says it like a prayer, like a miracle. Mr. Reyes, I smile, complete and his. 1 year later. Epilogue. We're at the club in his office. Our office now, because I work beside him learning the business on the legitimate side. And it turns out I'm good at this. Numbers and strategy and people. And Dante calls me his secret weapon, his partner, his equal. Tonight, after a meeting with investors that was important and high stakes, I presented and it was a success with handshakes and respect earned. Alone finally with just us. Dante pulls me onto his lap. A habit now and comfort. You were incredible. They loved you. They loved the numbers. I just presented them. No, they loved you, your confidence, your intelligence, your everything. He kisses my neck soft and loving. I'm so fucking proud of you. I turn to face him, nervous and excited. I have something to tell you. He tenses, alert. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Everything's perfect, more than perfect. I take his hand and place it on my stomach. We're pregnant. Silence, complete and overwhelming. Then his face transforms with joy and awe and disbelief and love. Pregnant. You're... He can't finish. Too overwhelmed. I nod, crying and happy. 8 weeks. I found out this morning but wanted to tell you right away. But the meeting... He kisses me, desperate and grateful, and claiming. When he pulls back, a baby, our baby, his hand on my stomach, reverent and protective and awed. I'm going to be a father. You're going to be an amazing father. He drops to his knees with his face level with my stomach and his hands gentle and tender and perfect. Hi there, little one. I'm your dad, and I already love you more than anything. His voice is soft and emotional and beautiful. I'm going to protect you, love you, give you everything good I never had. He looks up with wet eyes, smiling. Thank you for this, for everything, for being mine, always yours. I pull him up and kiss him, loving. We're a family now, officially. His smile is devastating and complete and perfect. Family, I like that. 2 months later, full circle. We're at the hospital, the same one from 8 years ago, visiting through the volunteer program and giving back. Dante holds my hand, protective as always, and my stomach is just starting to show, tiny and precious and ours. We stop at room 347, his old room, now occupied by a young man who's alone and scared. I knock and enter with a soft smile. Hi, I'm Lily, and this is my husband Dante. We're volunteers and thought you might like some company. The young man looks up, wary and tired and broken. I'm fine, don't need anything. I sit anyway like I did 8 years ago. That's okay. We'll just sit and keep you company if that's all right. He doesn't refuse, just watches uncertain. Dante stands by the window watching me, and remembering how I saved him with kindness and presence and songs. And maybe, just maybe, we're saving someone else today, paying forward what was given, and building light from darkness. Later in the car going home. Thank you for coming with me, for understanding. You saved me there once. Of course I'd come back. His hand finds mine, always touching and always connected. Besides, our kids should know how their parents met, how love can happen in the darkest places. Think they'll believe us. That a towel and a song in a hospital room changed everything. They'll believe it because we're living proof. He kisses my hand, tender. That love finds you even when you're not looking, even when you're broken, even when you think you're beyond saving. I lean into him, safe and loved and home. Best crash I ever had. His laugh is warm and rich and perfect. The best catch I ever made. We drive home to our penthouse, our life, our future, built on a chance encounter, a protective instinct, a memory 8 years old. From hospital to club, from broken to whole, from alone to family. The girl who ran from pain found the man who'd been waiting 8 years to catch her. And together, we built forever. The end. Running from the toxic ex, she fell into the Don's arms and everything changed. I shouldn't have come. I knew I shouldn't have come. But Marcus begged like he always does, like he always will, saying, "Come with me. Lily, please, just this once. I promise I'll stay with you all night." Lies, always lies. But I believed him again because I'm an idiot, a hopeful and pathetic idiot.